Newton's second law states that acceleration depends on the object's mass and on the net force acting on the object. When I shot the ball, I used force, and to get enough force, I had to use acceleration. Also, my shot would be stronger than a fourth grader because I have more mass than a fourth grader.
Acceleration is the rate in which velocity changes. In a soccer game, a lot of times the way to score is to have a breakaway. From walking or jogging down the field on a breakaway, you must accelerate quickly to a sprint in order to get to the goal in time for the shot. However, if the ball is missed or goes out of bounds, you slow down immediately, which is a negative acceleration. Velocity is the speed in a given direction. When playing offense in a soccer game, you are running down the field and approaching a defender with the ball. You want to cut away so that they cannot get the ball from you. So if you're running this way and the defender is here, you want to cut in the opposite direction and changing your velocity because you're changing your speed and direction at the same time.
As you saw in the video clip, when we pass the ball, the grass created friction. The ball rubs against the grass, making the ball come to a stop. But if there was no grass, the ball would keep going forever and ever. There would be no friction.
Gravity is the force that pulls objects towards each other or attracts objects to each other. When you're playing on a soccer field, sometimes the field is uneven and you trip. If there was no such thing as gravity, you would just fall into the air. But because gravity and the earth has so much, the earth's gravity pulls you towards the earth, which is why when I tripped in the video, I fell on the ground. Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest will stay at rest, and an object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. This is also known as the law of inertia. When playing soccer, you are told to play aggressively. As a striker, running down the field with a ball, it is common for a defender to come up and body check you to get the ball away. When this happens, your force and momentum that you had running down the field is changed. So your velocity and everything changes because the other object collides with you.
Newton's third law states that if one object exerts a force on another object, then the second object exerts a force equal strength in the opposite direction on the first object. As you saw in the video clip, when the ball hit my hands, it changed direction. The action was the ball hitting my hands, and the reaction was the ball bouncing off and changing direction. Oh, let's go!
On Instagram?
That was so realistic.